Yes, I'm live now. Welcome once again to another new video. This is Santu Sahu and you are watching Sahu's tutorial. Good evening everyone. Do join quickly. Am I clearly audible to everyone? Will you please confirm whether I am clearly audible to everyone? Okay, so this is the continuation of this KSET 2023 booster session. In the morning session, I was not able to complete the session due to some technical issue. Now, let's begin the session once again. Okay, do join quickly and we'll begin the session. Please do let me know if the PPT is clearly visible and if I am also clearly audible to everyone. I think everything is okay. Now we can begin the session. So without wasting your precious time, let's begin the session. And let me share this link, okay, in my Telegram channel. Those who have not joined the Telegram channel, you can join the Telegram channel, that is Santu Sahu UGC Net. Okay, so let's begin the session now. Okay, so in the morning session we had discussed 4 questions, probably 1 2 3 4. Yeah, Mamang Dai, that is from Arunachal Pradesh. So here I was discussing William Congreve. Which one of the following place is not by William Congreve, isn't it? So here, that is the right option is Plain Dealer. Okay, by that was actually by William Wycherley, where Sir Manley is the main protagonist. So next question now. In which play of Ben Jonson do we find the 3 rogues, Shuttle? Oh yeah, we also discussed this question. Shuttle, Face and Doll. These are actually characters from Alchemist by Ben Jonson. We had discussed earlier in the morning session. So even here, Samuel Taylor Coleridge had said that Ben Jonson's work, The Alchemist. Okay, this one Alchemist plus number okay, Alchemist. Second one is Tom Jones, and the third one is Oedipus Tyrannus. Okay, so these are the 3 important plays that were ever written, best plot ever written. Okay, best plot ever written. Who said this? It was Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Alchemist, Tom Jones, and Sophocles, Oedipus Tyrannus. Okay, the world. Now the words "all the world is a stage in Shakespeare as you like it" are uttered by. So all the world is a stage in Shakespeare as you like it. Who uttered these words? That is Rosalind, Jacques, Orlando, Oliver. Who has uttered? So here this phrase, that is all the world is a stage in Shakespeare's as you like it, are uttered by Jacques the Melancholy. Okay, Jacques the Melancholy. Got it? Jacques the Melancholy, that appeared in Act 2. Appeared in Act 2. Even we have in As You Like It, there is another important character, that is we have Touchstone. Okay, remember that Touchstone is the name of the fool, name of the court fool. Okay, do you remember? So this is the court fool, that is actually Touchstone, who will marry Audrey. Okay, who will marry Audrey. So Melancholy, Jacques the Melancholy in Act 2 is commenting this famous line here: all the world is a stage and the men and women are merely players. They are performing, they are acting. So these lines appear in As You Like It, Jacques the Melancholy. Even in As You Like It, there is another important fool, that is Touchstone. Touchstone is a character that appeared. Touchstone will that is move with Celia and Rosalind to the forest of Arden. Touchstone will move to where? Will move to forest of Arden. with Celia and Rosalind. Okay, and here Touchstone will in that jungle, in that forest of Arden, will marry with Audrey. Chalo. What literary achievement did Temsula O receive for her collection of short stories, that is Laburnum for My Head? From Northeast literature, there are 2 to 3 important writers. Okay, even in the last WBCET exam, I found that there were 2 to 3 questions from Northeast literature. So nowadays, Northeast literature's famous writers are also important for any state SET exam. Now, here Temsula O's important work, that is Laburnum for my Head, published in 2009. It's a collection of short stories. It won her Booker Prize, Pulitzer Prize, Sahitya Academy Award for English, and Nobel Prize for Nobel Prize in Literature. So you all know the famous, that is in India it is given the Sahitya Academy Award. So Laburnum for My Head, she was awarded with this prestigious Sahitya Academy Award for English. So here C is the right answer. Okay. Here you see Laburnum for My Head 2009 is a collection of 8 short stories, by the Indian author Temsula O. The stories are about the lives of people from the vibrant and troubled region of Nagaland in northeast India. And this collection brought her 2013 Sahitya Academy Award for English, conferred by the Sahitya Academy, India's National Academy of Letters. Laburnum for My Head. Okay, here the novel tells the multi-generational story of Buendia family. What? Buendia family, whose patriarch, that is Jos Arcadio Buendia, founded the fictitious town of Macondo. So here the who has founded, this is the family, the patriarch called Jos Arcadio Buendia had founded the fictitious town Macondo, which is utopic. Okay, the magical realist style and thematic substance of the work established it as an important representative novel of the literary American boom of 1960s and 1970s, which was stylistically influenced by modernism and the Cuba literary movement. Which novel is being referred here? Okay, now your options are, that is 100 Years of Solitude, The Autumn of the Patriarch, The Chronicles of the Death Foretold, and Love in the Time of Cholera. So here the first option, that is 100 Years of Solitude by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Actually all these are a novel by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. You know the Gabriel Garcia Marquez is the famous, the notable magic realist writer. And in India we have Salman Rushdie, the Satanic Verses, the example of magic realist novel. So here 100 Years of Solitude is a work that is by Gabriel Garcia Marquez, and here the Buendia family appears, and he had founded the fictitious town Macondo. Go and Catch a Falling Star identify the poet of this sonnet: Philip Sidney, John Donne, Earl of Surrey, that is and Thomas Pate, who has written this poem called Go and Catch a Falling Star. Go and Catch a Falling Star. This is even the opening line of that poem. And this is actually a work by the author here, the metaphysical poet John Donne. John Donne had written this poem, Go and Catch a Falling Star. Okay, if you're watching, please do like the session, share with your friends as well. Here is question number 10. What is the title of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie's debut novel? Okay, even this Afro-American writer, Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie, Afro-American writer. So here Adichie's debut novel, the first novel, Americana, Half of a Yellow Sun, Purple Hibiscus, The Thing Around Your Neck. Which one is the debut novel of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie? So the right answer, it's Purple Hibiscus. It's the Kambili Achiki is the protagonist of this novel, that is Purple Hibiscus. What is the title? So yeah, that is Purple Hibiscus. C is the right answer. But Kambili Achiki is the protagonist of that novel. Okay, Purple Hibiscus. You see here, Purple Hibiscus published 2003. As a student at Eastern Connecticut State University, Adichie began writing her first novel, Purple Hibiscus, published in 2003. That is set in Nigeria, and it is the coming of age story of Kambili. I told you that Kambili Achiki, a 15-year-old whose family is wealthy and well respected, but who is terrorized by her fanatically religious father. Okay, Kambili Achiki, 15-year-old girl. The Ballad of Reading Gavel is a poetical work by Kingsley Amis, Andrew Mawson, Oscar Wilde, Lee Hunt. Who has written this work called The Ballad of Reading Gavel? The Ballad of Reading Gavel is a work by which writer? Any idea? Keep sharing with your friends. Like the session as well. Here, The Ballad of Reading Gavel is a work by whom? It's a poem when he was in exile. Okay, when he was in exile. So Oscar Wilde was put behind the jail, and here when he was in the exile, he wrote this poem, The Ballad of Reading Gavel. So it's Oscar Wilde is the right answer. Okay. Here you see, The Ballad of Reading Gavel is a poem by Oscar Wilde written in exile in Berniville, Legrand, and Naples. Okay, first he started when he was in the jail, when he was put behind the bar, when he was in the Berniville, Legrand, and he completed this work when he was in Naples. Okay, so after his release from Reading Gavel on 1997. Wilde had that is incurred in reading after being convicted of gross indecency with other men in 1895 and sentenced to 2 years. He was sentenced to 2 years hard labor in prison. It was very tough for him. The three concentric circles of the language was a model put forward by Krashen, Lakoff, Khachru, MacArthur. Okay, that is here three concentric circles. You all know this is the famous one, concentric circle. Concentric circles here. Which one is here? We have, so here Braj Khachru has spoken about three circles. Okay, he has talking about three circles. Okay, expanding circle. The first circle is, okay, three circles. First is inner circle. Okay, inner circle. The second one is you have, that is the inner circle. Then the expanding circle is there also. Last one is expanding circle. And the outer circle. Outer. Okay, so Braj Khachru has given three circles of language. It was a model put forward by Braj Khachru. Inner circle, outer circle, and expanding circle. I'll discuss tomorrow which these three circles represent actually. The three concentric circles actually. Concentric circles, the inner circles, the outer circle, and the expanding circle. Sure. The title of the novel, written by Sylvia Plath, Ariel, Crossing the Water, A Brighter Garden, The Belger. Which one is the novel by Sylvia Plath? Here, the only novel. Sylvia Plath has done the only novel called The Belger. Okay, The Belger was the only novel by Sylvia Plath. So here D is the right answer. Is the only novel written by the American writer and the poet Sylvia Plath, originally published under the pseudonym Victoria Lucas. The novel is actually a semi-autobiographical with the names of places and people changed. The book is often regarded as a romantic lead because the protagonist descends into a mental business parallels clinical depression and bipolar disorder. The novel has been translated into nearly a dozen of languages. So this is The Belger, the only novel by Sylvia Plath. And he wrote under the pseudonym Victoria Lucas. Okay, she wrote this novel under the pseudonym called Victoria Lucas in 1963, and it is also semi-autobiographical, with the names and the people have changed. So and about the mental illness and paradox. So okay, the rhyming scheme of Spenserian sonnet, it's not Spenserian stanza, it's Spenserian sonnet. The rhyming scheme of Spenserian sonnet, A B B A, A B B A, C D C D. No, this one is wrong. A B A B B C B C. That is also wrong. A B A B C D C D C D C D. A B. No, sorry. This one should be. This one is the right answer actually. Chalo. This one wrong. This one wrong. A B A B B C B C C D C D E E E. This one. So this is actually the rhyming scheme. So B is the right answer. Okay, the rhyme scheme of Spenserian sonnet is A B A B B C B C C D C D and E E. So here B is the right answer. Which of the following is not associated with Mikhail Bakhtin? Heteroglossia, carnival, paratext, chronoto. Which is not associated by Mikhail Bakhtin? Here, heteroglossia, you all know this is a concept given by Mikhail Bakhtin. Carnival is a concept of Mikhail Bakhtin. Whereas paratext is actually by Gerard Genat. Okay, it is surrounded by the main text. Okay, that is by Gerard Genat. Okay, by Gerard Genat has given this concept paratext. So here chronoto is also a concept given by Mikhail Bakhtin. Chronoto, carnivalax, carnival, heteroglossia, these are all concepts associated with Mikhail Bakhtin, whereas paratext, okay, associated with the main text, that is Gerard Genat has given this. So C is the right answer. Gerard Genat has given the concept paratext. Okay. Now here is question number. Though Coleridge refers to motive hunting above motiveless malignity, that is about Othello. Okay, so the human villain Iago. So talking about the Iago is far from motiveless. His motives are, though Coleridge refers to motive hunting above motiveless malignity, the human villain Iago is far from motiveless. Iago is far from motiveless. His motives are what? Okay, his motives are he has been disappointed of military promotion. He suspects Othello of cuckolding him. He has been loving with Desdemona. No, he has been in love with. No, there is no connection. Okay, this one is wrong. He wants to become Othello. That is also wrong. He has been disappointed of military promotion. Exactly. When he heard about the promotion of Othello, he was actually disappointed here. So he has been disappointed of military promotion. That is also right. This one is right. Then he suspects Othello of cuckolding him. That is also right. So 1 and 2, this 1 and 2 is right. So here 1 and 2, this one. So A is the right answer. A is the right answer. Chalo. Next question. The prologue. In the prologue to Dr. Foster's The Renaissance Man, here by Christopher Marlowe, the chorus proposes that the theme should be caste necromancy, 100% sure, audacious deeds, no, dalliance of love, no, self-conceit, that is true. So these are actually features of a Renaissance man. Okay, so caste necromancy, self-conceit, okay, the correct combination here, A, that is 1 and 4, 1 and 4, this one are correct actually. So in the prologue Dr. Foster's, the chorus proposes that the themes would be self-conceit and that is your caste necromancy. So here 1 and 4 is the right answer. That's why C is the right answer. Okay, the center of its place is a proud character, Marlowe's model, with a bold license in speech and action, full of elaborate metaphors, phrase tumbling after phrase, as he asserted himself in the French court. Dryden unjustly described his style as a doffish thought dressed up in a gigantic words. Okay, Dryden is mocking, unjustly describing this writer as a doffish thought dressed up in a gigantic words. Who is this Jacobean playwright? John Fletcher, John Webster, George Chapman, John Marston. Do answer. I'm just coming. Okay. Okay, the right answer is actually it should be it is George Chapman. Okay, it is George Chapman talking about that is a George Chapman. Dorothy thought dressed up in gigantic words. Who told? Dryden. To whom? George Chapman. In which poem of Donne is the lover's face reflected in the eyes of his beloved? The good morrow, the canonization, the apparition, a valediction, forbidden morning. Lover's face reflected in the eyes of his beloved. It's the important poem, the Ovid. Okay, that is the good morrow. So A is the right answer. And you know the canonization is beginning with this famous line, "For God's sake, hold your tongue and let me know." What is the famous opening line of canonization? That "For God's sake, hold your tongue and let me laugh." So this is the famous opening line of canonization. 1920. Thomas Otway, William Wycherley, Colin Seaver, George Farquhar, and you have the provoked husband, recruiting officer, the country wife, the orphan, or the unhappy marriage. So here Thomas Otway has written this work called The Orphan, whereas William Wycherley has written The Country Wife, Colin Seaver, The Provoked Husband, and George Farquhar, The Recruiting Officer. Okay, so Recruiting Officer is by George Farquhar. The Orphan or The Unhappy Marriage is by Thomas Otway. Colin Seaver had written The Provoked Husband, and Country Wife, you know, that is William Wycherley. Okay, chalo. Now moving to next question 21. Thou was not no born for death immortal birth. So this line is actually from Nightingale to Nightingale. Thou was no born for death immortal bird. In what sense is the bird immortal as compared to a mortal man? Okay, here man as an individual is unfairly compared to a bird as a species. No, the word bird stands for nightingale song. That is true. The word bird stands for nightingale song. That is true. When considered as a species, man is equally immortal as the bird. No. The bird is immortal because songs of birds have given pleasure to man through the ages. That is true, according to the poem. So, bird is immortal because the songs of birds have given pleasure to man through the ages. So, this is from Ode to Nightingale. So, 2 and 4, that is 1 and 3, only for 2 and 4. So, here C is the right answer. Chalo. Coleridge, the Rime of the Ancient Mariner, is a poem in 8 parts, 7 parts. So Coleridge, the Rime of the Ancient Mariner, has total 7 parts. Okay, and you know this is the ballad. This is the ballad. Okay, this is the ballad that was published. Okay, this is the first poem. Okay, the first poem published in, remember that this was the first poem published in lyrical ballads. Okay, first poem published in lyrical ballads में पहला poem कौन सा published हुआ था? Rime of the Ancient Mariner. Okay, in lyrical ballads it was the first poem that published. It has total 7 parts. Remember that. Okay, and it's a ballad. The preface to The Wretched of R, published in 1961, was written by Albert Camus, French Fanon, L. Mordichat, then Geoffrey Sartre. So it was preface. Who wrote the preface to The Wretched of R? So to not write down the French Fanon, it's actually Geoffrey Sartre, who told that he does not want to be institutionalized. He does not want to be institutionalized. So actually D is the right answer. The preface to Wretched of the Earth was written by Geoffrey Sartre. So D is the right answer. Okay. But what is an eclogue? So we have prologue as well as we have eclogue. So what is eclogue? Eclogue is an essay on egotism, no? A drawing play, a short pastoral poem, a didactic novel. Eclogue is not a didactic novel. Now we have two options: a drawing play and a short pastoral poem. Pastoral poem, it is eclogues. Pastoral poem is okay. Okay, now this is epilogue and sorry, it's an eclogue. It's not epilogue. So what should be here? We have two options: drawing play and a short pastoral poem. So what would be the answer here? It's not epilogue, it's eclogue. What would be the other answer here? A short poem expressing pastoral dialogue. That is actually this one. C is the answer. Okay. C. Okay. This is a eclogue. Virgil's eclogue. Prologue. We have epilogue. Epilogue जो last में आता है, that is a drawing play. That is epilogue. Prologue पहले आएगा. Prologue, epilogue, and it's eclogue. That is a short pastoral poem. So here C is the right answer. So, who wrote the novel Interpreter of Melodies? Interpreter of Melodies. Which Indian writer? Arundhati Roy, Salman Rushdie, and we have Vikram Seth. Okay. Interpreter of Melodies. किसने लिखा था? This is an important work. Who wrote this Indian writer? Here is who wrote this is Jhumpa Lahiri, collection of 9 short stories. Here you see Interpreter of Melodies, even Unaccustomed Art is also, it's a collection of 9 stories. Okay, collection of 9 stories. Interpreter of Melodies. Number 2 is actually that is Unaccustomed Art. क्या है? Unaccustomed Art. Okay, these are 2 short stories written by Jhumpa Lahiri. Jhumpa Lahiri, that is Interpreter of Melodies, and Unaccustomed Art. These are 2 short stories written by Jhumpa Lahiri. Okay, remember that. And it won the Pulitzer Prize for fiction as well. So this Interpreter of Melodies, which is a collection of 9 stories, won her Pulitzer Prize, even Pulitzer Prize. Okay, for fiction. Got it? So Jhumpa Lahiri got Interpreter of Melodies. This work was published in 1999. Interpreter of Melodies was published in 1999. Okay, 1999. Even here I tell you that in 1999 in ICT, that is IoT, okay, that is Internet of Things. Internet of Things was published in Internet of Things was founded in established in 1999. Okay, we have Interpreter of Melodies published in 1999, collection of 9 stories. In 1999 also there is IoT, Internet of Things, from ICT. It was established 1999 IoT, and this question was asked this time in WBCET exam. When was IoT established? Okay, in WBCET this time. Okay, it is in 1999. Got it? So we have here the Interpreter of Melodies, a book collection of 9 short stories by the American author and the Indian origin Jhumpa Lahiri, published in 1998. It won the Pulitzer Prize for fiction. So which are the other important work by Jhumpa Lahiri? We have the Namesake, the novel Namesake, that is actually from the Overcoat. That is we have she was heavily influenced by the work of Nikolai Gogol. Okay, the title has been taken from Nikolai Gogol, the Russian French writer. That is the Overcoat. Okay, the Overcoat. Okay, so the French writer, the Nikolai Gogol's the Overcoat has influenced her to write this novel Namesake. Another important novel is by Jhumpa Lahiri is by Lowland. Okay, so Namesake and Lowland, these are 2 important novels, whereas the 2 important short stories are Interpreter of Melodies and Unaccustomed Art. Okay, this is all about Jhumpa Lahiri. Got it? Sure. I hope you have liked the session, and I will be ending the session here. Okay, tomorrow we will meet again. Do like the session, share with your friends, keep sharing with your friends, and let the channel spread. And enjoy the free videos. Do join the Telegram channel, that is Santosh Sahu AGCNet. Okay, this is the, you can see, this is the Telegram channel, that is Santosh Sahu UGCNet. If you want to join my crash course batch for the upcoming UGCNet exam, SET, GATE, and CUTPG exam, you can join. You have to just call me here. Okay. Thank you once again for watching the video.